So glad to have you back. I'm so happy we are on today. If today is your first time of watching our video, you're welcome. And do well to like our page and also subscribe. But if you've been here all the while, you've been part of our community. Yes, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of this community. Remember, in this community, we are out to make people to be the best, expose them to opportunities that are out there. Okay, opportunities for fellowships, scholarships, grants, and a lot of them. Okay, so that's what we are doing here on this channel. So I'm going to be discussing something very unique and important today. And basically, the people I'm out for are the women. The women. But even if you're not a woman, there's something for you. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to just jump in and say it's for women. No. So I'm going to expose, beautiful opportunities that can give you some thousands of dollars. Okay, so just join me as we get to the system. I'm going to show you the step-by-step procedure on how to apply for these opportunities, the fellowships and the grants. Remember, we are still on our entrepreneurship series, and that's why I'm also giving you this grant opportunity. Okay, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a startup, you want to scale up, then today's video it's for you. And then you also want to compete out there for fellowship, today is for you. So let's go.
That's all I need. There's no one I'd rather see close to me. That's all I need.
The first fellowship we'll be looking at is the Vital Voices Growth Fellowship 2023 for women entrepreneurs. Okay, so and then scholarship is available. Remember, I said today I'm going to start with the women, okay, women that are into entrepreneurship. Today's program, I'm going to start with you. Okay, so we're going to look at the details of this particular program, what you stand to benefit if you apply. So the deadline is October 18th, and then you have the cost and scholarship. Now I'm going to talk about um, the eligibility. That's very important. The applicant is a woman inclusive of the following identities. Then applicant owns and leads a for-profit business that leads a purpose-driven business. Applicant holds a key leadership and management role with decision-making authorities in the business. And then applicant's business is beyond the startup phase. So for this particular one, it's beyond startup. Okay, now know for ideal candidates, you must know their mission and then the impact you want to have and the motivation you have as well. Are you an enthusiastic kind of person? Then are you excited about the opportunity to collaborate with the organizers of this program and then support other leaders? So I'm going to go straight into how to do the application right away. So here is the page, VV Grow Fellowship 2023 application. About VV Grow Fellowship, you have a vision for impact, but it's a real challenge. Your purpose-driven business must scale, calling all impact-driven change-making women business leaders. Okay, now your vision for change. So you go through all this, the vital voices difference. You go through all these, you should be ready to dedicate 2 to 7 hours per week from January to October 2023. And then when you're done with this, you click on next. So when you click on next, here it's going to bring you to this page. So if you're okay with all the things that are here, you click on agree. I agree. And once you're done with that, you click on next, and then you keep doing that. You get to a page where your data, your personal data will be asked for, and then like that, just make sure you go through all those things, and then you click on next again, and you keep going that way until you're done with the application. So it will roll and move you to the next page of what you have to do. Global nominating partners. So here are the partners that are supporting this particular program. There are quite a lot of them. So you keep doing that until you get to 100%, and then you forward your application. So that's it for the VV Grow Fellowship, okay? The Vital Voices Grow Fellowship. Now, the next one I'm going to be taking us on is the Growth4her Accelerator Program. Now, this is for startup. So we'll move to this page. So here we are on the Growth for Her Accelerator Program 2022 for women SME, especially in Nigeria and Cameroon. The deadline is October 7th, 2022. So without wasting your time, we're going to get into the application proper. So click here to apply. Remember, as usual, I will be sending the link for the application on the description end of this video. So if you click on the description end, it will directly lead you to the application page. Okay, so if you're a woman, this is also for you. Growth for Her Accelerator. So here is the page for Growth for Her Accelerator program. Okay, so if you go down, you're going to see there's eligibility 51% owned by a woman, greater or equal to 20% owned by a woman, and have greater than one woman as CEO or COO, president or vice president. And then you can just look through all this requirement for eligibility. And then if you're interested in applying in English or French, you can now click on. So for those that want to apply in English, you click on this and it's going to take you to the next page of your application. Remember, I'm just showing you the link and just how to go through this, but then I will not spend all the time on it so that I can. So the next one I'm going to be taking us on is the Roddenberry Fellowship, and that is this. So you can do well to apply for this. I love this particular fellowship. So for the Roddenberry Fellowship, it's a catalyst program. The catalyst fund makes grants to anyone anywhere in the world. You can have 25 years of experience or you're just starting up. So I love this criteria: impact, innovative, original, ecosystem, and application. So then clicking on the application link is going to take us to the application page. I will still also put the link on the description end of my video. So this is the registration page for the Roddenberry Foundation, and then please complete the fields below to begin your application process. The Catalyst Fund login, this you need to submit all this detail, and then once you're done with that, you click on submit. Okay, now I want to say this. Let me just give you a little of what you need before you start the application proper. Okay, and you need to be 18 years of age or older. You should be 18 years old at the time of submitting your application. If you will turn 18 in the estimated window for receiving a response of your application, just wait a little bit longer. Then submit an application in English, include completed responses to all required application questions, agree to all legal terms and conditions of Catalyst Fund Grant Program, and then be able to legally receive grant funding. Okay, now for criteria: impact, solution has potential for tangible, measurable, and significant impact at some point. Innovative, solution is innovative, it presents a new or non-traditional approach to existing problem. And then original, it's unique, it's creative approach that differs from existing options and approaches. And then the ecosystem, solution builds on established best practices and leverages existing solutions on systems. There are no deadlines. Applications are accepted year round. Upon receiving your funds, you will have 9 months to complete the activities outlined in your grant application. Now, I want to say something. So each time you run any application, especially the competitive international ones, it's very good that your goal is aimed towards achieving any of the NDG goals. Okay, so it will help you. It's gonna help you stand a chance to win that particular application. So the Catalyst Fund login, the Roddenberry Prize login, the Roddenberry 7 million strong login, and all the rest of them. But then for you to start logging in, you have to fill in this detail and then submit. So I'm going to fill mine, and um, let me just put any name. So you fill this and then submit, and then it's going to take you to the next page. It's going to take you to the next page, submit, and you continue the application process. And then the last one we have for you today is the last one we have for you today is the 2023 Commonwealth Short Story Prize. Okay, you can win as much as €5,000 prize. It's a Commonwealth Short Story Prize. So for those that are good in storytelling, this time it's for you. Okay, the deadline is November 1st. It's a Commonwealth Short Story Prize program. Stories often come from countries with little or no publishing infrastructure and from places that are marked by geographical, geopolitical, or economic isolation. The prize now attracts between 6,000 to 7,000 entries each year from almost all of the 54 countries of the Commonwealth. Is awarded for the best piece of unpublished short fiction. Okay, here is the prize, and then the eligibility. Entrants must be citizens of a Commonwealth country or stateless person currently residing in a Commonwealth country. Now, for regional purposes, entries will be judged by country of citizenship. There is no requirement for the writer to have current residence in Commonwealth country, provided that they are citizens of Commonwealth and country. And then entrants must be aged 18 years or over on November 1st, 2022. Entries from previous overall winners of Commonwealth Short Story Prize are not eligible. Now, entries from current members of staff at the Commonwealth Foundation are not eligible either. Now, entries must be unpublished and remain unpublished in any language until May 1st, 2023, as well as English. Stories are accepted in Bengali, Chinese, French, Greek, Kishwali, Malay, Portuguese, Samoan, Tamil, Turkish languages, and then translated entries from any language into English are also eligible. Now, I'm gonna go down here. So here we move into the application proper. So yeah, here is Commonwealth Writers. So here is the page, the Commonwealth Short Story Prize, the entry form. Okay, 2023 story, submit an entry. Before you enter your story, do make sure you have read the eligibility and entry guidelines from the link in the previous page. Please note that you see a confirmation page with a reference number when you have successfully submitted your short story. If you experience any problems with submission, please email writers at commonwealth.international. Denote required fields. Okay, country of citizenship, dual citizenship if applicable, your first name, your last name, pen name if applicable. Okay, your name could be the orange writer, the pink writer, so your pen name. Now, the date of birth, your gender, your enter self-described gender. Okay, address, address line 2, city, country, telephone, email. How did you hear about the prize? Mailing list. Let me click on that and let's see the options here. Okay, here you have mailing list, word of mouth, someone told me, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, WhatsApp group, print media, broadcast media, other. So if you're getting this from our channel, you're going to write other, and then please specify what mailing lists you used in getting this. If it's YouTube, please specify my YouTube name. Okay, have you entered the Commonwealth Short Story Prize before? If you've not, so you're going to put no, and then entry details, the story title, the word counts. Please select which genre best describes your story. Please select which theme best describes your story as well. Has your story been translated into English and all the rest of them? Here is where you're going to upload your manuscripts, author confirmation, and then your rules and everything, right? And then you're going to click on I'm not a robot, and then you submit your entry. And once you submit this entry, you're going to get an email telling you that they have actually received your entry. So that's what we have for you today. Remember, we've shared 4 opportunities with you: the Vital Voices Growth Fellowship, the Growth4her Accelerator Program, the 2023 Commonwealth Short Story Prize, the Roddenberry Foundation Catalyst Fund. So if I were you, definitely one of these opportunities would definitely be for you. Okay, for me, I'm going to choose the one that suits me most. Okay, so do well to start your application right away.
So now you've seen all that we have for you today, the 4 opportunities. Do well to apply immediately and be sure not to go beyond the deadline. Make sure you send your application before the deadline, okay, so that you would stand the opportunity of being shortlisted. So just do that and then give us a shout out. We want to hear that you've started your application, okay, and then put the comment on the comment section. And that's all we have for you today. Do have a lovely evening. Bye bye.